to this reading. This time is going to be another love reading, and we are asking the question, what is your person hiding from you? What are they keeping away from you? What sort of secret are they trying to hide from you? Okay, so in order to help you choose, I will put on the screen 3 pictures, 1 picture for each group. I will put the timestamps in the description box below as always, and I will see you at your reading. Hi, group number 1, welcome to your reading. Let's find out, what is your person hiding from you? Let's see. We have the High Priestess. We have Queen of Wands. Of course, we had to have a glare. We have Two of Wands. Let's see if we can fit one more. And we have Justice. So what they are keeping from you, what they are keeping a secret from you, what they are trying to hide from you, group number 1, with this person of yours, is that they could be very different from what you think they are like. They've presented a very different image of themselves. I'm not saying that this person does not have any sort of feelings for you. They do. And with the Justice card, and I will get some clarifiers on some of these cards so I can make sure that I'm getting the right message here, okay? With the Justice card, I feel like they have a huge amount of respect for you. They care a lot about your opinion. They care about how you view them, and they care about you also respecting them. But this person has a past. This person has not made the best decisions in the past. They have quite a wild past, to be honest. Okay, there's a past of being very sexually free, so to speak. Okay, they've had multiple partners. They might have even cheated on some of their partners. So they're not exactly proud of their decisions. And after meeting you, I feel that they've seen a different way of living life and on approaching relationships, romantic connections overall. But the past them, okay, the people they were in the past are not the type of people that you would have taken into consideration, that you would have looked at for romantic purposes. And I feel like they're very much aware of that. And there's this, not necessarily fear, more like a concern that you might get very, very upset, and you might change your opinion on them should you ever find out exactly how wild their past used to be. I feel like they're trying to get their life together now. I feel like they're trying to not let their desires, their hot temper, their overall passion for life get in their way. I feel like they're trying to become more level-headed. And I feel like you are helping them do that. And they are very appreciative for that. Also, I'm seeing here, maybe you can see it, maybe you can, like I see 2 lion heads. So they could be a Leo, you could be a Leo, both of you could be a Leo, or we simply have like Leo energy. Somebody who seems kind of flirty, okay, somebody who likes to be in the center of attention, somebody who likes to be adored. Leos love attention, but once they settle down, once they make up their mind, when it comes to being with somebody, they become fiercely loyal, and they will put a lot of effort into that current connection. And I feel like this is what they're trying to focus on proving to you that they are loyal and that they are worthy of your trust. They are worthy of your love. However, they are, like I said, they are a little bit concerned that some decisions that they've made in the past might catch up with them, and you might not be very impressed with that, because you could be very different. You are very balanced, you are very calm, you are very, I don't know, you've made the right decision in your life, you are very level-headed, and you know what's good and what's not so good for you, and they haven't. They went more on this experimental lifestyle. They've, played with fire overall, and like I said, there was even some cheating involved in their past. Not cheating on you per se, but it's just cheating overall, cheating on some of their former partners. They allowed themselves to be driven by their instincts, by their desire, by their passion, and not so much by their mind. And it kind of feels like they're trying to detach themselves from that past. Look at that person, like trying to detach themselves from the puddle, but it's kind of difficult because they're still there. That past is still with them. It's still haunting them. It's what's made them, what's created them, what's made them become who they are. But I don't think they've shared this past with you. And that's why they didn't, because they were concerned that you might not be very happy with it, that you might actually be disappointed, okay? So let's see more about... We have Page of Swords. Yeah, they were behaving in a very childish manner. And I believe that all this happened when they were very young, very, very young, a student, maybe in high school, or it started ever since high school, or they were like very childish about a whole thing. The Seven of Swords. Yes, they're not very happy about their past decision. The Five of Pentacles. And the Ace of Cups. So I feel like, in a sense, they feel very guilty for lying to you about it. They feel very guilty for hiding this from you. They realize that it's not the most mature decision. They are afraid that they might be perpetuating this immaturity, the bad decisions that they've made. By hiding those decisions, they are perpetuating this childish behavior, this immaturity, and they're not very proud of it. There's a lot of regret when it comes to their past decisions. There's a lot of shame. You see her, like, keeping her head down. It's almost like they don't want to see themselves in the mirror. They can't look at themselves. But at the same time, there's this sense of, with this Ace of Cups and this Five of Pentacles, which in this deck has a completely different meaning, okay? Like, you see a man with his palms stretched and offering five, well, I suppose they're coins, pentacles, whatever. So I feel like they're trying to prove to you that they've changed. But at the same time, you see his eyes are covered. So he's not showing all of it, but he wants to show all of it. He wants to share all of it, okay? So your person would like to be able to share this with you, but they wish they would know. How would you react to it? Because it's so very different from the image that they've showed you. So they could be a very different person now. They could have their life together now. Everything could be fine, okay? They could be very balanced. But, and they are most definitely determined to start over with you, to have a new beginning with you, to build something together with you. But there's this past that's like lingering. Let's see your energy. We have Two of Cups. And Ace of Wands. The funny thing is that you might have a little bit of a past as well. And with the Two of Cups energy, I'm kind of sensing that the two of you are mirroring each other's energy. So they are embarrassed, or they are afraid to share their past with you, their mistakes with you, okay? They might not be revealing a lot about themselves, especially from the past, and they might sound very suspicious, like very odd. You could become very suspicious and not trust them anymore. But at the same time, you have a few skeletons in your closet as well, okay? Behind the appearance of somebody who's very balanced and somebody who's only taken wise decisions, there is also this very passionate person. So the two of you could both be Leos, or at least have very strong Leo energies, right? Because there's a lot of similarities between the two of you. So I feel like you would understand where this person is coming from. You would understand their past decisions. You would understand their wild past. You would. They don't know it. And I feel like there's this need to communicate with them. Help them to open up and let them know that you're not judging them, because you know where they're coming from. Because you might have been through very similar experiences, or at least know what it feels like to have made some poor decisions throughout your life. So I would say communication is key in your situation, group number one, when it comes to this matter, okay? So for this person, it's most definitely about their past. It's something about their past that they're not very proud of. Most likely romantic affairs, okay, hidden romantic affairs for a lot of them. And just like very immature decisions. Let's see, add some. And the journey. Should I get one more? Let's get one more, then you won't be able to see. And the War of the Roses. For a lot of them, these past connections, or some of these past connections, did not end very well. They are not in very good connections. They're trying to separate themselves from this situation. We could even have like a family involved. Okay, so some of them could have like a very rocky relationship with their family. Now this family could be like mother, father, siblings, cousins, whatever, but it could also be like an ex-wife with children or something of that sort. Okay, but whatever happened, it was pretty fiery. Okay, the arguments were fiery. They might even have like a police record because of that. So there's like there was a time in their life when they made such poor decisions that everything spiraled down. And it's just like from the outside, when they would talk about it, it would just sound horrific. Okay, and in some cases it could be their fault, but in other cases it might not be their fault, but they were stuck there and they had nothing left to do but like push through it and just try to distance themselves from that. And I feel like they're still sort of attached to that. For some of them, there could be the situation that these past, or these people from the past, some people from the past are contacting them now. So they've tried to get in touch with your person, and this is what triggered some fears within them, because now they will have to, they thought they were safe, they thought they were at a distance, they thought they were far away from that situation now, but now that the situation is coming closer and closer, and they're afraid that you might not understand, and it could cause a split in your connection, whatever the nature of your connection is. But again, I'm sensing that you might have had some very similar experiences. Maybe not as bad, but similar in one way or another. So you could understand this person. So I think that would be very helpful for you to open up about certain things and encourage them to open up about certain things. And I feel like, let's shuffle this and see the bottom of the deck. I feel like this would be very beneficial for your connection. It would be a huge step forward, putting yourselves, both of you, in a place of feeling vulnerable and being more open about past experiences. We have commitment. Yes, what did I tell you? Okay, you would be more at peace with each other and each other's experiences. And I feel like, I don't know, it's like something that would bring the two of you together. Your bond would become tighter, okay, because of this situation. Okay, it's like a new way of seeing each other, a more vulnerable side, right? Make both of you realize that you have a very good solid thing going on here, and you might have more in common than you suspected. Okay, so yeah, I would say communication is key here. Okay, group number one. So this was your person's hidden secret. I hope this was helpful. I hope it resonated. Thank you for watching this reading, and I will see you next time. Bye bye. Hi, group number 2, welcome to your reading. Let's see, what is your person hiding from you? Okay, what secrets are they keeping from you? We have Ten of Pentacles. Okay, this sounds familiar. We have Ace of Swords. We have Nine of Swords. Oh, sorry. We have Judgment. I want to see this Ten of Pentacles real quick. What is it about? We have Knight of Swords. I'll just put it here. It's not. I get to see it. And then this Judgment. We have the Tower. Well, some cards you can see, some you can't, but we'll manage, we'll manage. So what your person is hiding from you is the fact that they are committed to something. Now, it doesn't have to be necessarily like another family unit. I would say for those of you that know that this is the case, you are already familiar with this situation. So you already know that this person might have another family, like a spouse or children, whatever. If you don't know of anything of that, or a serious connection, like a stable relationship here, if you're not familiar with that, I mean, if this doesn't sound familiar, and if you're certain that's not the case, so you should know if that's the case. You should at least suspect that this is the case. Then we could be talking about a family unit such as parents, siblings, whatever. What's going on here is that we're talking about a very rooted family situation. Okay, for some of them I'm getting like the black sheep of the family. So your person could come from this very conservative family, highly conservative family, which they never managed to fit into. And they became the black sheep of the family. Like everyone in the family is highly successful. Okay, everyone has like this amazing life, amazing careers, amazing families, whatever. And they just seem to be like lost somewhere. So there's a lot of pressure on your person when it comes to their family. There's a lot of anxiety. Your person could be suffering from a lot of anxiety and fear of failure overall. And there's this sense for some of them that they're making very, very poor decisions, or they get easily triggered by certain things or certain situations, or like stuff that you might tell them. So for example, if you have arguments with them, like tell them to grow up, they might feel very triggered because this is something that they've heard within their family for such a long time. Your person could have pursued a career that their family did not approve of, for example. I'm sensing that this family is very money oriented. So they wanted something that was more stable. They could even have like a family business that your person wanted to work for, and they refused. They chose to find another way. And it could be the case that they have lost contact with their family, or their contact with their family is not the best. It's like walking on eggshells. They always have to be careful what they say. They always have to be careful what they do. It could be the case that for a lot of you, they've avoided talking about their family. They've avoided presenting you to the family. They avoid talking about certain members of their family. And there's this, it's not like immaturity. There's this sense of them not being very invested in your connection, maybe, or in any connection whatsoever, not just with you, in general, in the past as well, because there's this sense of not feeling good enough, because they've always been under the pressure of being a certain way, and they were never able to rise up to those expectations. So now they have a lot of self-esteem issues, they have a lot of insecurity, they have a lot of anxiety, a lot of paranoia that they might not be the right person. They're trying not to settle down. With this Knight of Swords, they're trying to keep moving. It feels like they try to keep moving and never settling down, because they don't want people to realize that they're no good. So I'm not saying they're no good, okay? We could be talking about a very talented person. I feel like this is like a very intelligent person. And if they got their act together, if they worked a little bit on themselves, they could actually do very well in life. And they could actually be doing very well in life, but there's this mentality, this thing that's keeping them trapped, related to their old family system. And until they break that down, I don't know, I can't talk today, I'm sorry, it's just like until they break that down, they will never be able to rise above and like settle down and start something serious, like a commitment or buying their own place or like settling down in general. They could be changing jobs. They could have like this, like they could be like self-employed or a freelancer for most of you. So it could be, there's a sense of instability with this person, and this is why. So if you're like struggling to understand this person, this is their main issue. Some of them could be legally bound to something, I'm sensing. So, for example, even if like they don't have a spouse and children, like they're not together with a spouse or with children or a spouse in general, or they're not in a long-term commitment with another person. They might have been in a long-term commitment with another person, and now they are legally bound to that person, maybe to offer them money, maybe to offer them some sort of support, maybe like alimony, maybe like child support, something of that sort. They owe that other person something. And I don't know, it's like they want to get themselves out of it. I feel like there's this struggle within this person to get themselves out of the situation, but they don't know how to do it because it's the consequences could be very devastating. The Tower is a very powerful energy. It could give them like a huge financial blow or something of that sort. So they're trying to, I don't know, they feel like they can't get involved, they can't commit to anything until they get that situation sorted out. Like they could be like very on the edge. They are very stressed about it at this point. They might not talk a lot to you about anything like that, or they might not talk to people around them about this situation. They're just like very snappy in a sense. So let's see what else. We have 9 of Cups. I feel like they're feeling very alone in this situation. Queen of Cups. Okay, so we have the mother element. So it could be about a family, the moon. And we also have the mother element. Look at that. And the lovers. I want to see this lovers card. Is this? Yeah, this is, yes, yeah, that's you. That's the two of you. Okay, so we see this like mother element. We see it, I don't know, this is like something that was supposed to be a beautiful situation, maybe like a happy family that has turned into something very sour. Very, very sour. And I feel like they're alone in this. And we also have like this thing looking there like a fetus almost. So there could be some sort of a child involved here as well. Some sort of children involved. It doesn't have to resonate for every one of you, but it could be like inner child wounds, okay, from that family system. But it kind of feels like what was supposed to be, metaphorically speaking, like a nurturing, loving mom and environment turned out to be something very dark and very sinister for this person. And it feels like they can't get away from that. I feel like your person needs a lot of therapy. They need a lot of inner work in order to process this, in order to be able to deal with this. And I sense that they're actually, let's see, just out of curiosity, are they putting any efforts toward this? I did sense that they are putting efforts into this, but how big are these efforts? We have strength, yes. They are powering through that situation. They are powering through that situation, but it's not easy. It's not easy. In case it matters, we have Leo energy, we have Pisces energy, we have Aries energy, we have Gemini energy. So there's a lot of mixed energies, fire, water, air. There's like a whole lot going on here. They want to get out of that situation. They want to get out of that negative state of mind and come into this more balanced state of mind. Their final goal, like this person does have feelings for you, and they want to make you feel like they are stable, like they are there for you, like they are responsible. They want to come into this emperor energy. But it's so very difficult for them at this point. It's so very difficult for them, and it's like I feel like they're pushing you out. Okay, they're trying to reject you in a sense and keeping you away from their situation because they don't want to get you involved. It feels like they feel like it's their own struggle. They have to do this on their own, whatever. It's so with the moon energy, it's like a lot of inner work and inner child wounds, and. If it's about like a family or child support, exes, whatever, it's I'm sensing like a lot of drama, right? There's something they can't ditch, they can't leave behind. And let's see, just one more card for that. If that's the case, and you know that's the case, what's up with that? We have Five of Cups, so it's definitely something from the past. They need to leave something behind. Page of Cups. So we could have, for some of you, we could have like a child and child support. They might have like feelings of guilt because of that. So I don't know, they're trying to sort of sort it out in one way or another. They're trying to find solutions to that. It's but it's a very slow process, I'm sensing. It's only at the beginning, and with water energy, it kind of feels like they're not very balanced in this, okay? So they might have not taken the right steps in order to do this. They might have allowed their emotions to overcome them and not make them think straight, and so they might have not made the best decisions when it comes to that situation. They might have regrets, but they're trying, like they're working on this, okay? So if they're snappy, if they're in a bad mood, if they're trying to push you away, if they're trying to break contact with you, this is why they have a lot of issues to work on, and a lot of insecurities as well. Let's get some cards from this. We have Up in the Air. So I feel like a lot of you could be like no distance, or you could have like they could have ended communication with you, to be quite honest. We have the Oracle of Delphi, and I sense that, sorry about the glare, and the initiation of Count Saint Germain. Guys, this person is going to open up about the situation soon, okay? They're going to tell you what's happening. You have to hang in there for a little while. That's what I'm sensing, okay? You have to be patient with this person, try not to push their buttons too much, and try to be understanding of their behavior. I know with that Ace of Swords and the Nine of Swords, I know it's not the easiest person to live with at this point, or it's not the easiest situation to understand. It feels difficult to understand something that you know nothing about, okay? Because they haven't shared anything with you. But hang in there, because I feel like this person wants to come through and wants to tell you what happened. They just need to clear their mind a little bit. They need to get things together a little bit, because they've been very emotional about it, and they just want to gather their thoughts and gather evidence in some cases, and you know, just pull themselves together to be able to discuss this. I feel like they want to come and present this situation to you in a very calm and very rational way. I feel like it's something that they've wanted to share with you, but they just couldn't. They just didn't find the right moment. So hang in there, guys, because it's going to happen. It's going to happen. They're going to share this with you. They're going to tell you what's happening. Eventually, you're going to hear the whole story. So what will be the outcome once they come clear with that? We have use of the ego. It kind of, the lookout. This person is prepared for the worst. They are prepared for the worst. So whatever your reaction might be, they are prepared for it. The karmic trench. I felt like in the sense this was meant to happen, okay? This was meant to be a lesson for both of you, okay? You could be not very understanding about such situations. You might be a bit judgmental on this person, but I feel like there's this advice to try to view this situation from their eyes and try to put yourself in their shoes. Even though it's easy to say, I would never do that. I would have never done that. You know, it's this advice to try and see things from their perspective, because there is something, a valuable lesson that needs to be learned from this for both of you. But they are prepared for the worst. Like they are prepared to accept their fate, whatever happens. Because I feel like they can't hold on any longer with keeping this secret from you. So they're going to take a risk. Now, I want to see like your energy real quick, and that's that. Okay, we'll wrap it up. We have fated meeting. Okay, so it's good. It's good. Eventually it's going to turn out good. But everything is going to happen at the right time. Everything is going to happen at the right time. I'm sensing that for a lot of you, your initial reaction will be like, why is this always happening to me? Well, there's a reason. Okay, there's a karmic lesson that needs to be learned by you as well. That's why this keeps happening to you. Okay, but eventually, once you learn how to deal with this situation, and once this person learns how to open up about this situation, things will turn out fine. So, you know, as always, is always up to us on how we react to various situations, how we communicate in various situations. We create the outcomes. So the outcome can be a positive one, but both of you need to learn this karmic lesson. Okay, you need to pass this karmic test in order to have that happy ending. Okay, so group number 2, this was your reading. I hope it was helpful. I hope it resonated. Thank you for watching this reading, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Hi, group number 3, welcome to your reading. Let's see. What is your person hiding from you? What secrets are they keeping from you? And we have 6 of Cups. We have the Fool. We have Ace of Pentacles. And we have Ace of Swords. Okay, let's see what's up with the 6 of Cups. Seven of Wands. And I want to see this Ace of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, and this Ace of Swords, Page of Wands. I feel like your person is not sharing some sort of a burden with you. It kind of feels like they are trying to give off the impression that they are like very playful and very lighthearted and not taking things very seriously. They have a very good sense of humor. You might have a lot of good times with this person. They make you laugh, they make you relax, they make you unwind, so to speak. Okay, so this is somebody who seems very playful and like very fun-loving person. We have like this very fun and playful energy overall. This is not who your person is, at least not completely. This person has a lot of burdens on their shoulder. I'm sensing some sort of a burden. For a lot of them, it could be of financial nature, of work, or something of that sort. There's this almost like this inner struggle to make it. I feel like your person could be struggling. Some of them could be struggling financially. Some of them could be struggling at their workplace. They could feel very overwhelmed with responsibilities. Some of them could feel overwhelmed in trying to keep up with you. I feel like you are at a certain level and they're trying to keep up with you or trying to prove like they're good enough for you. Some of them are hiding the fact that they could not be as accomplished as they present themselves to be. But your person has a lot of issues here. I don't think like it's a past. I think like they're trying to spare you of like, I don't know, certain details that you might not like. And they're very protective of you. I feel like they're trying to protect you from, I don't know, negative stuff or negative information. They don't want to put you down. They don't want you to upset you about these things. It's like this almost like very nurturing energy to them. Okay, and trying to make you feel good, trying to make you feel happy. And that's why they're not sharing this. And for some of them, this could like making you happy, especially if like the two of you are already together in the connection, making you happy, especially providing what you need on a material level, could require a lot of effort from their part. Okay, like it could require them putting in long hours, or I don't know, doing jobs they don't like, or they're trying to find this like good job opportunity or find other opportunities that are much better, that would make them progress in life and make them like feel more accomplished and make more money for a lot of them. Some of you could have a child with this person. You don't have to, or you could be a lot younger than this person, or you could have a very childlike energy compared to this person. Let me see some of your energy. We have Queen of Swords. We have Justice. It's very interesting because we have the Chariot. I feel like you're trying to challenge them. Some of you might have called them out on this behavior. Some of you, you're not like, they see you as very innocent and almost naive, to be quite honest, but they don't have bad intentions. But they could see you as very naive and immature and childish, okay? But you're not childish and you're not immature, and you can see that something's not right here. And you might have tried to confront them about this, okay? Try to make them tell you what's happening, what's going on, why is this behavior? And I feel like they're brushing through things, okay? They're just like not going deep within whatever is bothering them. They're trying to brush you off. They're trying to avoid those topics in order to share that with you, and you just don't understand it. You don't get it. Why? What's happening? You can sense, okay? I can see group number 3. You're a very smart person. Most definitely, and you can sense that something's not right. The issue is that you trying to confront them and them not trying to hide it from you is creating some difficulties here. We have the Emperor. See, look at that. Look at that. There's a lot of wisdom in this situation. There's a lot of the Hierophant. Two of Wands. And Seven of Cups. I kind of feel like this person wants to keep this illusion going. It's almost as if they like the current situation. And there's also this, look, they want to nurture you. They want to take care of you. But there's also this element of control, which I don't think I'm very happy about it. They want to maintain some sort of control over you. They don't want to, I want to see what's up with this Two of Wands. Because beneath this attitude of them, like trying to shield you from negative stuff and trying to protect you and trying to take care of you and all that, there's this need of, I don't know, they're doing it out of ego, they're doing it to make themselves feel good, they're doing it to have control over you, over your dreams, over your freedom. It's just, we have Three of Wands. They're trying to keep you with them. They feel like this is the way to keep you with them. King of Swords. They're trying to maintain control over a situation here. Exert their power over you. Almost like keep you trapped. They feel like this is the way to keep you in this connection. Oh my god, this took a very dark turn. I don't know what happened here. We have Ace of Wands. I guess this is their way of, I don't know, making you stay with them, starting new with them, remaining with them. They basically don't want you to leave. That's the idea. They don't want you to leave, but in a sense, I feel like you might have shared some of your dreams with them. Like maybe you want to pursue your dreams, do something else with your life. And I feel like they're trying to keep you trapped within their fantasy, within their idea of a perfect life. So, for example, if you are in a connection with a person and you're still a student, or you're trying to pursue something, study somewhere abroad or in another state or whatever, or you're trying to get a job offer that's so much better at a distance, they're trying to block that. So yeah, this took a turn for the negative. I'm sorry, group number 3. I know it could be triggering, okay? But they could be trying to block some of your opportunities in order to keep you with them. And with this King of Swords, they could even like try to manipulate you, gaslight you into it, make you feel guilty about it. Even a bit of an emotional blackmail, okay? So in case you are faced with a decision, decision between something that's only for you and being with them, they want you to choose them. So I don't know what's the situation between the two of you, okay? But they want you to choose them. So for some of you, I'm hearing, could be for a very few of you, it's like you wanted to leave them for somebody else. So there could be somebody else that you're interested in, and they're trying to find ways to make you stay with them, okay, in one way or another. Even influence from a distance. They could even have influence from a distance over you. Okay, let's get some of these cards. Odd. We have the Karmic Trench. We have Winged Messengers. Oh dear. We have the Lookout. All of a sudden, after the second spread, my energy started to drain, literally drain. I feel like drained of any energy. This is how I feel this person does it. They're draining your entire energy. So very, very odd. And with the Lookout card, it's just like they're trying to keep you trapped in a cycle, in a toxic cycle. They're trying to create their happy ever after with you. But I feel like this is not your happy ever after. They know this. They know this is not your happy ever after. You've communicated these thoughts with them. They don't want to pay attention to those thoughts because they have other plans in mind. And they're trying to influence you into going along with their plans. And the way they want to influence you is by holding control over you in one way or another. Okay? In making you do what they want. So you can stay with them, setting your course. Oh, how pretty the rainbow is visible there. 2 worlds. So somebody has options here. Somebody has another choice, and this could be you. I'm sensing that this could be you. You could have other options, and they're trying to make you choose them. Again, this is the same idea, okay? The same idea. And the thing is, they realize that if you go out there, they're gonna lose you. That's the thing, they're gonna lose you because they know you can make it out there, they know you can be happier out there, and you're gonna forget all about them, and they're gonna lose you eventually. They don't want that. So I suppose, it's up to everyone. We have birth. Oh, some of you could they could try to have a child with you, convince you to have a child with you, to have children together. They could work, if you're together and you have children together, they could try and convince you through the children, So that could be a possibility. Yeah, but this person wants to settle down with you. That's the thing. They want to settle down with you, but at the same time, they want you to give up something for them. That's it. That's it, okay? Reflections. So I guess this is your final advice. Think about what you want. Think about what you want for yourself. Think about what you want for your future. If you want to be with this person, if you don't want to be with this person. I feel like this person is not going to open up about what they truly feel and think about the situation because they don't want to open up about it. They know how you feel about it. They know that they have no chance of winning in a direct conversation, in a direct approach. So they're trying to go behind your back and, in a sense, manipulate you into making the decision that is most favorable for them. Would you be unhappy should you go along with their plans? I don't think that you would be unhappy, completely unhappy, but it would mean fated meeting. I don't think you'd be unhappy, okay? I think there's a lesson to be learned and it won't be a bad connection. The thing is, what do you want? Views of the ego. Because you have options. That's the thing. You have options, or if you don't have options, you will have options in the future. You will have certain options. And they will try to block those options for you. Because some of the options involve you drifting apart. Okay? Drifting away from them. That's the thing. So I would say it's like a bit dark. But it also depends on what you want, group number 3, okay? And what sacrifices are you willing to make for this connection? That's the whole point. So, yeah, I hope this is not too triggering for you. Because it took a very unexpected turn. Okay, so group number 3, this was your reading. I hope it was helpful. I hope it resonated. Thank you for watching this video. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.